Good start, Caleb. We got an applause already before we've said anything. I want to welcome you this evening. I'm Seth Hendricks. This is my co-host.
Caleb Struble-Hatcham.
Excellent. We will be guiding you through an evening filled with, what do we have on tap?
We have some singing, we have some skits, some more singing,
Yeah.
and some bad jokes.
And some bad jokes. We will be bringing all the bad jokes that you could possibly want this evening. Thank you all for coming. Education Commission has prepared some wonderful refreshments for us this evening. They have quite the bounty out there, so you probably can eat all you want and possibly take some home in a to-go bag. So you'll be well taken care of at the end. I'm going to invite us to gather with some singing together. The words will be on the screen, but if you want to go into the Plum Book, number 32, I feel this song, it's got some Southern gospel echo parts there, if there are any lovers out there, but you won't find those on the screen, so you got to follow. Beautiful Star of Bethlehem, number 32. Beautiful star. Oh, beautiful star of Bethlehem, shining afar through shadows dim, giving a light for those who long have gone, and guiding the wise men on their way unto the place where Jesus lay. Star of Bethlehem, shine on. Oh, beautiful star of Bethlehem, shine upon us until the glory dawn. Oh, give us a light to light the way into the land of perfect day. Beautiful star of Bethlehem, shine on. Oh, beautiful star, the hope, the light, guiding the pilgrim through the night, over the mountain till the grave. Ezra and Joanna to come up and lead this next one. Let's stand. This is our last gathering song, I Saw Three Ships. Ready? Saw three ships come sailing in on Christmas Day, on Christmas Day. I saw three ships come sailing in on Christmas Day in the morning. And what was in? And what was in those ships, all three, on Christmas Day, on Christmas Day? And what was in those ships, all three, on Christmas Day in the morning? The Virgin Mary. The Virgin Mary and Christ were there on Christmas Day, on Christmas Day. The Virgin Mary and Christ were there on Christmas Day in the morning. And all the bells on earth shall ring on Christmas Day, on Christmas Day. And all the bells on earth shall ring on Christmas Day in the morning.
Great job, guys. So I have a couple knock-knock jokes to get us started off with these bad jokes here. So, Seth, knock-knock.
Who's there?
Mary.
Mary who?
Merry Christmas.
Ouch.
Okay. This
you
one
got
will
more?
be better, I promise. Knock-knock.
Who's there?
Murray.
Murray who?
Merry Christmas. Come on. That was good.
I'm scared to ask. Is there more?
Yeah, there's a couple. Knock-knock.
Who's there?
Barry.
Barry who?
Berry Christmas. Okay, final one.
Okay.
Knock-knock.
Who's there?
Avery.
Avery who?
A very Merry Christmas to you.
Wow. What do we have up next?
So we're going to have the pastors come up and do their fun skit. Yep.
Fun skit, eh? 'Twas the night before Christmas, and all through the church, everyone had been stirring, awaiting Christ's birth, a candlelight service all handled with care, as carols were sung and light raised in the air.
Then off to their homes and into their beds. Soon only dreams would be filling their heads. But just down the street, someone we all know had yet to settle down, recalling 1 year ago.
A dream, a vision, one so vivid and real, everything out of place, every part more surreal. Christmas Eve day unlike any before. Then Kurt closed both his eyes and proceeded to snore.
When he awoke, it was early Christmas Day, and he jumped out of bed and was off on his way into the driveway where Elena appeared. It was her turn to drive, no sleigh or reindeer.
With her at the wheel so lively and quick, I knew in a moment I might get car sick. But alas, we arrived in the staff parking lot, first on the scene, and my stomach in knots.
From there, it seemed all went according to script, unlocking the doors, hitting every light switch. When I entered the place, it was 20 till 9, still unaware of what we would find.
By the time I came in, it was 8:57, and Amy passed by in her bright yellow wagon. At the top of the hour, it didn't take long. There we ran into Kurt and knew something was wrong.
Amy and Seth, do you see what I see?
Maybe?
Yes.
There's no one else here, and it's 9:23. No name tags, no ushers, musicians, or greeters, no wheelchair assistants or Sunday school teachers.
Indeed, this is odd and quite unexpected. What could be the reason? Is it all somehow connected? Weather, sickness? What has caused this fiasco? And now the clock reads 45 minutes after.
Then all three pastors huddled together to find a solution that would make this all better. Let's contact the board. They will know who's to blame. And they whistled and shouted and called them by name.
Now Garber, now Urbaugh.
Now Troxel and Mock.
On Reinl, on Orr, Myers Walls, and Half.
It sounded more like a law firm with each hoot and holler, but no one would answer. Seems they couldn't be bothered.
Now a calm from the storm seemed to settle around, and the pastors grew silent, no one making a sound. Then Lena emerged in the midst of despair. There's something you should see, and out the window they stared.
Car after car began to come in. I gazed at my watch, now 10 after 10.
Soon there were name tags, ushers, musicians and greeters, wheelchair assistants and Sunday school teachers.
Now gathered around one beloved community, told by their pastors, the time changed to 10:30.
Known to all as the one where the pastors forgot, a bit red in the face, still recovering from shock.
Then they exclaimed with their voices combined,
Merry
Christmas to all, and always know the right time.
Okay, next up on our joke list, what did the salt say to the pepper on Christmas? Season's greetings. I would like to call up the children's choir, our favorite time of the year, children singing.
We prepared the song, There Is More Love Somewhere, if you want to join us as we get in. You're welcome to.
I'm gonna
Oh, sorry. At this time, I meant to say this. Children, you're invited to come back up here. Joel Eichenauer is going to share, oh, and Kelsey. Joel and Kelsey Eichenauer are going to share a little bit with you, so come on up here. Yeah, you can use that microphone.
All right. Hey, let's have a seat here, everybody. Well, in this atmosphere of Caleb's wonderful jokes and humor, how about this one? Anybody else? We got to go good. Come on up here. There we go. Okay, what bends but doesn't break? What bounces but isn't a ball? What cuts but isn't sharp? What travels in a straight line but spreads out at the same time? What appears colorless but has all the colors of the rainbow? Turn to someone nearby you and whisper what you think it is. One answer. What do you think it is?
A river.
That's a great guess.
A rainbow? No,
What bends but doesn't break,
that would be a rainbow.
bounces but isn't a ball, cuts but isn't sharp, travels in a straight line but spreads out at the same time, and appears colorless but has all the colors of the rainbow.
I know this.
What do you think?
Flashlight.
Light. You
I
got
thought it was
it.
going to be God's love.
Well, that's usually a great answer to put up here is God's love. That or Jesus, yes. One of those two can usually get it pretty good. Well, we wanted to talk about a couple things about light. And this is Kelsey. She is my daughter. She was up here for many children's stories just like you, but now she will be a teacher next year. She has student teaching for 3rd grade this spring. And I started talking about light, and she told me some things about light because she's taken a lot of college classes with some professors that have taught her some things. So what did you tell me, Kelsey, about light?
So this afternoon, my dad was talking about his children's story that he had to do tonight, and he told me that it was about light. And so I remembered some things I learned about in my meteorology class. My professor told me that light does 3 things. It absorbs, it reflects, and another word that you may have not heard of, it refracts.
Oh, I know that one.
So
We're
let's
going to
talk-
show you these
Yeah.
3 things.
Let's talk about a couple things. First off, let's talk about absorb. Light. Absorb means to take in. And one of those ideas about taking in is also, when we talk about light, we talk about heat a lot too. When you absorb light, you also can sometimes feel the heat of light. And certain colors might attract light more than others. Many people, maybe even in the audience where Sam and Justin, a few others, might have done my 4th grade solar house project. You remember that one? Yeah? You remember that? You've done that too. Well, that's where we're studying about light. Light has several things, but it can absorb. The church has solar panels too. In fact, the church solar panels, what do the solar panels do? They absorb light and turn it
into energy for our light.
Yeah, what kind of energy does it turn it into?
Electricity.
Electrical energy, that's right, for that. And so it absorbs it, but then we have some other scientific processes that can convert that to usable energy. So it absorbs, doesn't it? It goes into things. Wait, there's something else in our world that is dependent upon light to grow. Plants. You think about that. They absorb the light, and they actually do a process called photosynthesis, right, where it changes that light into food and other things that it gives off. So anyway, that's an important thing about light. Reflect. Wow.
When you think about reflection, where might you see yourself reflected? Almost every day.
In a mirror.
My glass.
Okay. Can you see yourself? Well, you can probably see the spotlight there too. Yeah. We're gonna.
Now look behind you.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Look at that. The spotlight. We're doing a spotlight on the back side. Now, if you scoot back just a little bit, we're going to have them dim some of the lights for us. And I'm going to scoot back here, and Kelsey's got a light for us here. And I'm going to see if you can see light reflecting, okay? We'll see if you light reflecting. So here we go. I'm going to, there we go. Can you see it? Oh, no, watch me. There we go. Look at me. Can you see her light, even though it's away from you? See, the light's away from you, but there we go. We're making it shine right back at you there. Oh, there's Rin.
Do that into my eyes.
Wow, isn't that bright?
I'm blind.
It basically can bounce that right off. So that's an example of reflecting light.
I know what refracting
A couple other things about light that we'll talk about in just a little bit too is that you can often see light pass through certain things. And maybe you've done this with a flashlight
Yes, I love
before,
that.
but you can see the light pass through your hand.
Sometimes I squeeze my Christmas bulbs and then I just watch my thumb and it's like,
With the Christmas lights that you can see? Yeah, the Christmas lights on your tree. But you can see that it does pass through and do some things with that. We've got a couple crystals
can
here.
I say what refracting
And
is?
I'm going to give Kelsey one of these, and I'm going to take the other one. And we're going to see if we have enough lights off here. We're going to see if maybe we can see some light
Rainbows.
being refracted. Yes.
If you do it
So,
correctly, it'll make a rainbow.
Well, let's give it a try. This
With
is
a prism, it'll make a rainbow.
This is like a prism. Okay. So we're going to see what's...
Oh, yummy.
Oh, there we go.
Can I still say what refracting is?
And you can see that happening. In fact, you can sometimes see it even on me. But this is a clear crystal. But when you look at it through the light, well, you can see different colors, can't you? And even up on the ceiling or up on the backdrop,
Can I still say what refracting is?
can you see the different colors that are formed?
Refracting.
And you can kind of see if you get a dark enough color. Oh, there we go. If you look up on the altar, do you see the rainbows? So even though it appears that the light is kind of colorless or just plain or white, it's got all of the other colors of the rainbow hiding inside of that. Wow. So light's a pretty amazing thing, isn't it? Yeah, you can say what refracted means. What's it mean?
It's basically when it hits something that has like a lot of different angles, I think. That's clear. It'll split the light up and shoot it different ways.
It will.
That is how you make the rainbow with the prism.
That's right. It sends it in different directions. And if we can bring the lights back up.
And it could also like change the
Yeah.
wavelengths of it to. That's why the thing it goes because it's going different wavelengths.
You know, and you've all been in the dark before, and sometimes your eyes get used to the dark. But a couple basic light and color concepts to think about. Number one, because I was asked to do a STEM-focused lesson here for this. Number one, we need light to see things, right? We need light to see things, to illuminate things, especially at a time of year where you have a lot of darkness around, like in the winter. Light seems to travel in a straight line. That's another idea. Light goes through some things, not through some others.
Oh, it's cutting through it, but it's not.
You know,
sharp.
and we also talk about light can reflect, some things can reflect light. Another concept and idea is that some things, like a laser, light can actually cut. Now, this is just a laser pointer, but they use lasers to actually do surgery on your
They
eyes.
can use lasers
And they
to
do-
explode the wall.
They can. So light can be very, very powerful. And so you can even get your cat to chase this too. Have you ever done that? Yeah, there you go. Cats will chase that, yeah. So, and finally, light is made up of lots of colors, as we saw with the rainbow. And that made me think of one of my favorite toys. And I was telling Seth, you know, I wish if we could spend a good 15 minutes, 20, 30 minutes together, we could make our own kaleidoscopes. Your parents could actually, if you wanted a project to do, you could add some paper towel or toilet paper tubes, and you have to get maybe a couple little colorful crystals and pieces, but there are ways with just some plastic and some tape that you can make your own kaleidoscope. And if you want to hold that up to the light and try that, have you used a kaleidoscope before?
Yeah.
So you look through it, hold it up to your eye, and you spin the end piece, and you can see the different colors. Can you see that? You want to pass that down the line and let other people see that? You kind of hold it up to a light, hold it up to a brighter light, and it kind of shows even more.
There's a bright one, but there's a bright one.
Yeah,
behind
maybe if you kind of face it towards a light, you'll be able to see that. But you can make your own kaleidoscope at home. Maybe that would be a great project to do over Christmas vacation, to make your own kaleidoscope. Okay, well, we'll let you see it when it passes around. The other fun thing to do that we're going to finish with today is, do you see that white wall over there?
Yeah. Yes.
One other thing is that you can block the light to make shadows. And before we head back to our seat, we're going to let you come up to this wall. Oh, raise your hand out there if you like to make shadow puppets or have done other things with shadows. I know a few people have done that. It's great when you're camping in the tent and you can do it on the tent wall too. Yeah. So if you've already had a turn to see, if you want to go over to the wall, see if you can get your best hand puppets ready to go for us. Now you have to scoot away from the wall just a little bit. There you go. Scoot away from the wall just a little bit, and you can get the spotlight, and you can make either an oh, look at that. There we go. An alligator, or you can make let's see what other. Can you make a bulldog?
I made a.
Huh? And there's even books that tell you about how to make shadow puppets, and you can do that. So
We were doing shadow puppets, not hand puppets.
yeah, so shadow puppets is another fun thing to be able to explore. So anyway, thank you for coming and enjoy some time. It is the sounds and tastes of Christmas, but it's also the light of Christmas too. So thanks for coming, and yeah, enjoy.
I just got Mr. Icon. That's great.
Okay, I promise my joke now is good. But let's get the Taizé choir up here while I read my joke. Okay, you ready for this? How did Mary and Joseph know Jesus' weight when he was born? They had a weigh in the manger. I heard some laughs.
Christ is born, Christ is born, Christ is born, each Christ is born, Lord, heaven's name. He is Christ is born, each Christ is born, now the Savior mild. Through the ages of the past, prophets have foretold his coming. Through the ages of the past, now the time has come at last. Now the time has come. Born, Christ is born. Christ is born. Christ is born. Each Christ is born. Life and death, He is Christ is born. Each Christ is born. Now the Savior mild. Jesus, Lord of all the earth, coming as a child among us. Jesus, Lord of all the earth, coming down in lowly birth. Lowly birth. He is Christ is born, each Christ is born. Light and death and heavenly. He is Christ is born, each Christ is born. Someone is saying the Savior's born. Christ is born. Christ is born. Christ is born. Christ is Christ is Christ is born. Christ is Christ is born. Christ is born. Christ is born.
Won't touch that. At this time, I'm going to invite Karen and Kurt Rowland are going to share a skit with us entitled Boxes, Boxes, Boxes.
Right there, right there. Okay.
How many more of these stupid totes do I have to bring down from the attic?
Let me think. Let me see.
More importantly, how many Christmas decorations do we need?
Well,
Jeez.
you know, there's the Christmas village.
Yeah.
That's 8 large totes and 3 smaller ones.
I know.
Then there's the nativity sets, you know, your family nativity, and then my Boyd's Bear nativity set. That's 2 boxes. And then I have my Angel and Santa Claus and Snowman collections. That's a couple more boxes. And then let's see, there's the boxes of the garland and all of my centerpieces and the tablecloths and Christmas stockings and all of my vintage stuff that I got from my grandmother. I think it's like a total of 14 boxes.
You have enough ornaments to decorate 5 trees at one time.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the boxes of ornaments.
Why do you have so many?
Well, you know, how do I explain it? Okay, so picture this. A lot of people every year do their Christmas tree in a theme. Okay, so a theme means they go out and when they change their theme, they have to buy new ornaments every year. So, for instance, a Grinch tree.
Okay.
Okay, and then maybe a rainbow tree.
Okay.
You know, and then, oh, I've seen a candy cane themed tree.
Okay.
All right. So they go out and they have to buy new ornaments every year, and I think that's a bit excessive.
Well, what is your point?
Okay. Let's get back to the idea of themes. So our Christmas tree theme is memories and stories. So I don't go out and buy a whole bunch of new Christmas ornaments every year. I might buy a few, 1 or 2 if I find something that I really, really like. But the whole idea is that our tree is memory. So for instance, let me see here. All right, so this angel, right here, this angel?
Yep.
Okay. My Aunt Ollie made this for me out of a handkerchief that belonged to my grandmother. So that's really special. That's a very special ornament. And then, oh yeah, this one. If I can get it out of here. This one is made, it's really simple. It's made from egg cartons and glitter and little glass balls. My great-grandmother made this during the Depression so that they would have ornaments for their Christmas tree. So I have 3 of these, and then I have the string of glass beads that she had.
Oh yeah.
You know,
yeah.
tradition.
Don't
you know.
don't break those glass beads.
Oh no. And then there's this stupid little.
Oh
canoe.
yeah, that was a good trip. That was a good memory.
That was our trip to Algonquin, Canada, when we took the boys canoeing.
Yep.
And then, okay, what about this? Our German star.
I know that is a Roland family tradition.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, as long as I can remember, we started back in Virginia. Dad went to the printer and got long strips of paper, and we sat down and out of a magazine, Mom taught us how to make those. And man, I've been making stars ever since. I made them at the YMCA of the Ozarks. I made them at Camp Mac.
And how many people have we taught to make those stars?
I bet they all forgot.
You know,
lots.
well, we've taught 5-year-olds to make them, and they did great. And we've taught 40-year-olds, and they couldn't do it at all.
I know.
I know. But the memories from those and the stories. So our tree, almost every ornament has a memory or a story that goes along with it.
I get it. And what a wonderful time of year to revisit all those memories. It wouldn't be Christmas without the Roland Star or great-grandma's egg carton thingy-majiggy-bobs.
Honey, I think there's only 2 more boxes to get.
Oh, my gosh. I guess, But I guess these boxes are full of memories, lots and lots of memories.
Yep, they are. What kind of memories are you going to make this year?
In the bleak midwinter. In the bleak midwinter, frosty winds made moan. Earth stood hard as iron, water like a stone. Snow had fallen, snow, on snow. In the bleak midwinter, long ago. Christ, a homeless stranger, so the gospel say, cradled in a manger and a bed of hay. In the bleak midwinter, stable place sufficed. Mary and her baby, Jesus Christ. Once more child and mother weave their magic spell, touching hearts with wonder, hearts can never tell. In the bleak midwinter, in this world of pain, where our hearts are open, love is born again. What can I give him, poor as I am? If I were a shepherd, I would bring a lamb. If I were a wise man, I would do my part. Yet what can I give him? I can give my heart. All right, everyone, it's time for everyone's favorite Christmas Family Feud. Wait for it. There it is. All right, Christmas Family Feud. And this evening we are one big family playing together, seeing if we can get all of the things that the survey says. Couple of rules. We will come around with the microphone, but people can feel free to try to persuade others to perhaps give an answer that they think is best chosen. But obviously, if you get the 3 red X's, that will end the round. You'll hear that music. Zach, if you'll play for it. Oh, well, that's if it's good, but if it's not. Oh, yeah. All right, here we go. Let's get to our first question. Ooh. Name a bird that's listed in the 12 days of Christmas. Caleb looks like.
Over here.
Yes.
Partridge in a pear tree.
Partridge. Let's see.
Partridge.
Is up
Survey, show me partridge.
there. Ooh.
Okay, all right.
Good job, Emerson.
We're starting easy here. All right, Karen.
3 French hens.
Survey, show me French hens. Wow.
Nice.
15 people. Wow, incredible. Marion.
I'm gonna say some geese a-laying.
Show me geese. Wow.
Yeah.
10.
I got
in the
one
number
over
5
here.
spot.
I got one over here.
Okay.
2 turtle doves.
Show me turtle doves. There it is.
Wow, unbelievable. This family is
Swans.
swans.
Let's see swans.
Do we see swans?
There it is.
Wow.
Last one.
Okay. Last one to clear the calling bird. Incredible.
Woo.
Give yourself a round of
Good
applause.
job,
Incredible.
everybody.
Let's hear that winner's music. Oh. All right.
Okay. Now it's time for round 2. And your question is, name a typical Christmas cookie shape.
All right, some new hands.
We got
there's
one right
Catherine.
here.
A star.
See if stars up there.
Can we see? Wow, the number
There it
2
is.
answer. Incredible.
Okay.
Caleb, all right, Elizabeth.
Tree.
Show me tree.
Woo.
Wow.
I got one right here.
Angel.
An angel. Angel up there.
Wow. Oh.
Darn.
Oh. Our first X.
First X.
You
of
giving the
night.
X
Okay.
there in the corner, Zach? Oh. Ouch. Ouch. That
I
stings.
got one right here.
That one. That one. Oh, over here, Ed. Bell. Bell.
There it is.
Wow.
Okay.
The number 4.
Here, I got one right here.
2 X's.
Santa.
A Santa cookie.
Oh, in the
See
back.
Santa up there?
Uh-oh. All right, folks, help the family out here. Help the family out. Important decision. You ready?
Red man.
Gingerbread man.
Gingerbread man.
Show me gingerbread man.
There it is.
Oh.
Okay. I got one.
And they're back.
I got one in the back
and
here.
they're back. All right, Karen.
How about a candy cane?
Candy cane.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. Can they clear the boards?
Okay.
They're on the
Everett?
edge. Oh, Everett.
Snowflake.
Snowflake.
Uh-oh.
Show me
Uh-oh.
Snowflake.
The family is
There
concerned.
it is.
He comes through. All right, Ezra.
Snowman.
Snowman.
Snow. The family seems to be glad with that
Up
answer.
there.
Survey, show me snowman.
Up there. Yes.
Oh, wow.
Anybody brave enough
Uh-oh.
for the final answer? I got one right
Oh.
here.
Maria, she seems to feel confident.
Okay.
Has she seen
No,
our
no
sheets?
pressure, no pressure.
Stocking.
Stocking. Is it that? There it is.
Boot. Wow. Wow.
2 for 2.
We got to raise the stakes here a little bit. This is,
Yeah.
all right. And we shall. Round 3.
Let's get this next one.
Okay. Name a place parents might hide Christmas presents. All right, we'll start Miriam.
In the closet.
In the closet.
In the closet. Survey says number 1 answer.
There you go.
Incredible.
Oh, I got one right over here.
Under the bed.
Under the bed.
So,
There
Under
it is.
the bed.
Take notes, Ainsley.
Parker? Oh, you were going to say that. Okay.
Okay.
Anyone new? Here we go, Dean. In the attic. Survey, show me attic.
There it is.
Wow.
Okay, I got one right up front here.
Nothing gets by.
I got one right here.
The shed or garage.
The garage.
The
Oh,
garage.
the shed. Or garage. Oh,
Ouch.
too bad.
Ouch.
That was a good answer.
Did you find? Oh. Okay. Kurt.
In the trunk of the car.
In the car.
In the car. There it is.
There it is. Number 3.
Okay, I got one
Can
right
they
here.
clear the board for 3 straight times?
Someone else's house?
Another house. Someone else's house.
Someone else's house.
Oh,
No, we didn't feel good
Too
about
bad.
that. We didn't feel.
last answer.
Who
Everybody
else? Who
else.
thinks they have it? Ren, you think you have it? What? In a dresser drawer.
In a dresser drawer. Show me it's up there.
Is it in the dresser?
Ah.
Ouch. The streak had to end sometimes, folks. All right. Let's see what the number 4. Anyone else think they know it? Well, now you
Basement.
do.
I think I know it.
Someone's happy there on the buttons up there in the booth. All right. All right,
Ready?
Caleb, we ready for round 4?
For our last round. Last round.
Stakes are even higher.
Name something people don't want for a Christmas present.
Oh, wow.
I got one over here.
Things.
Fruitcake.
Fruitcake.
Fruitcake. Survey, show me fruitcake.
Ah.
It's up there. Ah. We had one of those in the office. Yeah. All right, Mel.
Underwear.
Underwear.
Mel says underwear. Survey. Oh, wait a minute. Wait, didn't fruitcake show up there?
Nope. We got an extra
Oh.
one.
What?
Woo. Okay, other people other than
Fruitcake's
people who raise their hand.
number 2.
Oh,
There you go.
there we got fruitcake.
You get that. You can remove that X.
Okay, I
Remove
got
that
one.
X.
I got one right here.
Socks.
Socks.
Marie says socks. I think I heard socks over here too. Survey.
Number
one
one.
answer. That's what you were saying, right, Ed? Judy? Coal.
Is Cole
Coal.
up there?
Always the popular gift that people are giving these days. Coal. At Judy's house. Coal.
There it is.
Yeah,
back here.
good one. Good one. All right. Number 5 and 6. All right.
How about a vacuum cleaner?
Vacuum cleaner. Show me vacuum.
Ooh, there it is.
Wow. Caleb, this is supposed to be the hardest round. It's not.
Yeah.
It's not shaping up that way. Okay. All right.
People are smart.
All right.
A lot smarter than we
Who
thought
thinks
they were.
they can get it? There's really no pressure. There's 0 X's
Okay.
on the board. That's it. Parker. Deodorant.
Deodorant.
Survey.
Is that on there? Ah. 2 chances left.
Ouch. Sorry about that, Parker. Ed.
Ugly sweater.
Ugly
Show me
sweater.
sweater.
For the win. Show me. Survey.
There
Sweater.
it is.
Give yourself a round of applause. That's the end of Christmas Family Feud.
There we go.
All right, Caleb. What do we have next here?
We have
You out of jokes
a
yet? Or?
monologue.
What?
We have a monologue.
Christmas
Sam
monologue.
Reichenbach.
Okay.
And you have a joke this time, not me, so I don't get all the booze.
I have a joke. Oh. What's the most popular Christmas wine? But Dad, I don't like Brussels sprouts.
I think I've said that a couple times,
okay.
but
Yep. That's why I only have one joke prepared. Okay, so Next up, we have a Christmas monologue prepared, adapted from an excerpt from comedian and writer, author Dave Barry, from his book entitled The Shepherd, the Angel, and Walter, the Christmas Miracle Dog. Take it away.
The pageant is a really big deal at St. John's. On Christmas Eve, pretty much everybody goes to it, even the people who you never see at church. The pageant director is Mrs. Elkins, who's a tall, skinny lady with a lot of makeup, whose hair is the exact same color as the orange part of a piece of candy corn. She's been in charge of the pageant a long time. My dad says the first year she directed it, the part of the baby Jesus was played by the actual baby Jesus. It's a long time. Mrs. Elkins used to be in the theater in New York. She's really, really serious about the pageant. Like, if you're one of the three kings and the choir starts to sing, "We three kings of Orient are," you better come out at the exact right time or Mrs. Elkins will be really hacked off. And I know this because last year, I was a three king. The other two were Justin Self and Harley Krushwitz. During the pageant, we waited for our entrance in Reverend Morrow's office, which is right next to the sanctuary. We were supposed to come out bearing gifts of gold, frankincense, and myrrh, which were played in the pageant by a vase and just 2 blocks that Mrs. Elkins brought from her house. We were supposed to put these gifts down next to the baby Jesus, which was played by a Betsy Wetsy doll, but the audience couldn't tell from the audience. The three kings were supposed to come out as soon as we heard the organ start playing "We Three Kings of Orient Are," but when the music started, Justin would sing, "We three kings of Orient are, eating king-size Snicker bars." So we'd be laughing really hard back there and you wouldn't come out on time, and Mrs. Elkins would get really mad. She'd yell, "Where are my kings? I want to see kings as soon as the organ starts." So we'd have to start over. But as soon as the organ started playing, Justin would sing the Snickers song again. You know how when you're not supposed to laugh, like at somebody's funeral, that's when you laugh the hardest and you can't stop and it feels like you're gonna pee your pants? That's what it was like. The three of us kings would sort of stagger out of Reverend Morrow's office, making these squeaky noises from trying to hold our laughing in, like we were 3 hamsters. And Mrs. Elkins would go, "What is so funny? Do you boys think the birth of our Lord and Savior is some sort of joke?" And she'd make us go back and do it again. And next time, Justin would only get part of the "we" out. And so all he said was "what?" And we were laughing so hard, I had to hold on to Harley so I wouldn't fall over. So Mrs. Elkins stopped the rehearsal and gave us this huge lecture on how she was not volunteering her time as a person with years of experience as a professional in the theater so that we could turn a sacred religious monument into some kind of juvenile Three Stooges comedy routine. Whoop, 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 whoop. So anyway, on Christmas Eve, the whole church was full for the pageant, like it always is. We three kings were waiting back in Reverend Morrow's office, wearing our costumes, which included these really itchy beards and crowns. And when the organ started playing "We Three Kings," Harley and I thought for sure Justin was going to sing. So we were ready for that, and we were not going to laugh, all right? And Justin didn't sing. What he did, like 1 second before we were supposed to go out, he put an actual Snickers bar into his mouth, sticking out of his beard. Harley and I were cracking up so much that Harley tripped on his robe and dropped Mrs. Elkins' vase, which broke in like a million pieces and spread out all over the floor. By then, the choir started singing, and we had to go out, so Harley just grabbed the Rolodex off of Reverend Morrow's desk. So that's how the three kings, we went out late, 2 of us squeaking like hamsters, and one of us eating a Snickers bar, bringing the baby Jesus gifts of gold, frankincense, and a Rolodex. Thank you.
What?
We have the Taizé Choir again, and another bad joke.
Oh.
Okay. What happened to the man who stole an advent calendar?
What, Caleb?
He got 25 days.
Oh, look, I think I see some carolers coming over the hill. Over the last couple weeks, we've invited you to send in photos. We've got photos from different parts of the country that people have sent in, as well as here, pictures that represented a symbol of the season for you. So I invite you to sing and see some of these images. Light of the world, into our darkness come. Light of the world, into
our darkness come, light of the world, into our darkness come, let heaven's will on earth be done. Let's sing that again. Light of the world, into our darkness come, light of the world, into our darkness come, light of the world, into our darkness come, let heaven's will on earth be light of the world, into our darkness come, light of the world, into our darkness come, light of the world, into our darkness come, let heaven's will on earth be done, light of the into our light of the world, into our dark light of the world, into our darkness come, let heaven's will on earth be light of the world, into our darkness come, light of the world, into our darkness come, light of the world, into our darkness come, let heaven's will on earth be done, light of into our dark light of the world, into our light of the world, into our darkness come, let heaven will on earth be done.
As we come to the end of this evening and come into this week leading up to Christmas Eve, this is a video of children from New Zealand, part of a St. Paul church in New Zealand. And I found this a number of years ago. It's just a favorite of mine of children putting together the Christmas story.
Mary was really scared when the angel came to her. There was one main angel called Gabriel. He was just a boy angel. She had wings and she was all white. The angel said, "You're gonna have a special baby." And it was God's son. She was quite excited. A bit scared.
And she was like, "Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have the Son of God." And then she was like, "I can't, I'm not married and stuff."
Joseph, he was a builder. Mary told Joseph that she was having a baby called Jesus and it was God's son.
He's like, what?
Then Joseph saw the angel in a dream. I think Joseph was really scared.
And then they went to Bethlehem.
On a donkey.
It'd be quite hot.
She had a baby in her tummy and she would have been really heavy. She said,
Can we stop anywhere with these houses?
They had to try and find somewhere for Mary to have the baby.
They went around a whole neighborhood.
No, there's no space.
Everyone said no in an angry voice because it was the middle of the night.
The last innkeeper,
He said, yeah, there's a barn type thing around the back.
they had to go to a barn and have their baby. It had sheeps.
It was like all hay and animal poop and sheep and things.
Mary put baby Jesus in one of those troughs. They call the baby Jesus and they loved him. He has two daddies, God and Joseph. They both needed to look after the baby. The angel told the shepherds to follow the star. There was 3 kings.
They followed the star all the way to where Jesus was born.
When they get to this table, they give them Jesus the presents. And then they got some angels as visitors too. And then there was a giant star. Everyone was there. Then there was a party.
Sing our final song. Let's give a round of applause for all of our offerings this evening. For my co-host, Caleb Struble-Hedstrom. Let's sing together. Have yourself a merry yourself a merry little Christmas.
in peace.